It is Monday, July 17, 2023, and it's time for a reality check. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizabeth, and I am living in the light by documenting my 150-pound weight loss journey using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. I'm going to tell you how I did in just a minute, because part of my living in the light is sharing each week how I do as far as weight loss in inches go, as well as a little bit of information about what I've learned that week and how the whole process is going for me. But before I share that with you, could I invite you to please scroll down a little bit, give this video a thumbs up, let me know that you like this kind of content, but it really does help me. It helps my channel. It helps my videos to be seen when I get more likes on my videos. So just support me a little bit, give me a thumbs up, that really helps. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel as well, I would invite you to do that. I would love it if you would check out my other videos. I have lots of healthy recipes that are great no matter what you're trying to do, whether you're trying to lose weight or you just want to eat healthy. The recipes are great. I also do take the Optavia fuelings and do what I call fun with fuelings, where I combine 2 or more fuelings together using only water. I don't hack any of my fuelings using anything other than water, and create just more variety for myself, because let's face it, I just finished week 56. So that is 1 year and 1 month down on this program, and eating the same things day in and day out can get a little tedious. So that's why I do the Fun with Fuelings videos. So check those out. I also do lots of other videos that I would invite you to check out as well. One of the key elements of the Optavia program, besides the weight loss, besides having a great coach, is reading through the LifeBook and Habits of Health. That's part of their optimal health transformation system. The LifeBook is a great book that works you through multiple elements that you need to work on in order to change the way that you think. And so working through those elements is a key thing. I have been very slow to work through them. I'm not a self-help kind of girl, so it's not easy for me to do, but I have lately been making myself do it because I know that changing the way I think is going to be really key to my success. So I have started doing some live discussions on several of the elements. I've gone through elements 1 and 2. You can find those in the live section of my channel. But also this week, I am trying out Zoom to see how it goes. And I'm gonna do a live Zoom call tonight. And we're going to be discussing element 3. If you've read it, if you haven't read it, it doesn't matter. If you want to just come and participate and discuss element 3 with us, that would be great. If you want, if you have not seen the invitation, it is on the Living in the Light Facebook group. It is also in the Optavia Newbies group. I will post it in the link in the information box down below so that you can join if you'd like to join that Zoom call tonight. That would be Monday, July 17th, and it will be at 6 p.m. Central Time, so 7 o'clock for you Easterners, 4 o'clock for you Pacific people. I'm trying to subtract in my head, and I teach English, not math. So check out that Zoom call. So the real purpose of this reality check is to share with you how I did as far as weight loss in inches go. And this was just another normal week for me. The only unusual thing that I did this week was I watched my granddaughter 2 extra days. Normally I watch her once a week. And this week Mimi had to work and couldn't watch her. So I got to step in on Mimi's days, and Zazie got to watch Taylor 3 days this week, and that was really exciting. So that was the only thing unusual that I did. And so I got on the scale this morning and got out the measuring tape this morning, and this is how I did. I honestly don't know how at this stage I'm still losing 3 pounds in a week, almost 4 pounds. That was a big weight loss. So I have lost a total of 134.8 pounds, and we're going to call it 135 just because, 0.2 of a pound. And I lost another inch. So my total is 68.5 inches. So I'm really proud of that. That's really exciting. I did discover something. So I have all along, I've said, I don't understand why I'm not losing as many inches as other people. I think other people are measuring more places than I do. And so I follow what's called the watch method or the watch pattern. I call it swatch because I add the scale for the S and I like the swatch better. So I measure my waist. I think everybody does that. I measure my upper arm, but I think other people count it twice. So if you do that, let me know. So the A is the upper arm. I'm not sure if some people also, I've seen that some people also measure their wrist, and I don't do that. So that might also be a number that's getting added in. The T is for thigh. Again, I just do one. I measure my left thigh, but I think some people are measuring both. Some people also measure their calves and their ankles. I don't do that. Then the C is chest. Of course, you just do that one time. And then some people do their neck. I've never done my neck. Some women might do also their band size, so under breast kind of measurement. I don't do that. And then the final one is the hips. And so I don't know, I think other people are measuring a lot more places, which then adds up to higher numbers of inches. Doesn't really matter. I'm getting smaller. That's all that matters. I'm shopping in the non-plus sizes now, which is very exciting to me. This is a large shirt. Whoever thought this girl would be wearing a large shirt? I don't know. It's crazy. Large shirts, I'm just astounded. So that is what my loss has been this week. Let me tell you a couple of things that I have worked through this week as well. When you've been doing this program for as long as I have, 56 weeks, that's a long time. It is really important to reflect back on the past. And each week I take pictures. So I take front view, side view, back view, close up of my face. And I send those pictures and my measurements to my coach every week. And so I often see, like, I will put pictures together from like my pictures this week against my pictures from week 1. And that's always very encouraging. But one thing that I did this week, I remembered back one of my friends, Paige, I don't know if you watch this page, but she posted a post this morning on Facebook about her journey and saying, this is my journey and you may not like it, you may not agree with it, but I'm going to finish what I started. And I thought, I wrote a very similar post when I first started, back on my very first week. And so thanks, Paige, for encouraging me to reflect back to that particular post where I posted on my Facebook page and said, I started this journey. This is for me. I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for you. Please don't tell me about the other weight loss programs or that you think I'm on the wrong program. And so I went back and I read that today and I thought, that is still so true. I know that there are probably a lot of people who would say, oh, Optavia, don't do Optavia. That's, you're not going to get enough food. Let me tell you something. Look at me. And I look at myself and I say, I am in shock at how this program has worked. Do I look unhealthy? Do I look like I'm missing out on anything? I have had one tiny cold in the last 56 weeks. I had one day where I just felt really lousy and stayed in bed, and that was probably back in January or February, I can't remember. It was a day I was supposed to go watch Taylor, so I do know that. Stayed in bed all day, was not feeling well. I'm not unhealthy. I'm not missing out on anything. I'm not hospitalized. I'm not even going to the doctor. I have no medical issues. This program has worked for me unbelievably. And I think one of the reasons why it's worked really well is that I live in the light. I hold myself accountable. I come on YouTube week after week. I post on Facebook day after day and share my progress. I share what's going on because that holds me accountable. That keeps me on plan. And it also has helped me to be consistent. As part of my reflection, I went back over my weekly stats over the last year, and I have lost weight every single week except for one. I've said that often, but literally, I have not had a plateau. How many people go on a program to lose weight, and in the entire time that they're on it, and it could be 12 weeks, it could be 20 weeks, it could be 56 weeks, don't hit a plateau? I have not plateaued the entire time I have been on this program. And I think that the reason for that is, number one, holding myself accountable. Number two, following this program absolutely, if I can use the term, religiously. I do not alter it at all, right? It is, I am following exactly what they say. I add nothing except for water to my fuelings. I weigh every lean. I weigh every green. I count every condiment. I do not have more than 3 condiments. If my lean calls for healthy fats, I have the healthy fats. I do not do anything other than what the program says. I drink a gallon of water every day. I am consistent and do what the program says. And I truly believe that that accountability and consistency has led to the consistent weight loss week after week after week. The other thing that I did this week is something that I have not done in forever. I don't even know if I've ever had this before. Maybe more than 30 years ago, we hung up a full-length mirror. And I know for a fact we did not have one on High Point, which was where we lived for 23 years before we built this house. We had a big mirror in the bathroom, but it would hit me waist up. Our mirror here in the bathroom again hits waist up. I don't remember having a full-length mirror in Seattle. Maybe I did, but it's been more than 20 years since I have owned a full-length mirror. And I finally felt like I was ready to hang up that mirror and be able to look at all of me and not just the top half of me. And so that was a really big step. And I realize as I walk past that mirror every time I go in and out of the bathroom now, how proud I am of myself. And there's nothing wrong with that kind of pride. I have so far made a huge accomplishment, and I am not unaware of that accomplishment. And I still have a ways to go. I still have 15 pounds left to go, and I may lose another 10 or 15 more. I haven't fully committed to that much more. I definitely am going to get this 15 off and then just see what happens. I might transition and see if I continue to lose weight and transition. I'm looking forward to getting some exercise and getting some muscle tone and hopefully taking care of some of the loose skin, which I will always have, and that's just part of it. But having that mirror and being able to look at myself and not resisting that is a huge step for me. And, pat on the back to me for actually buying the mirror and asking to get it hung up in the bathroom is a big step. So no matter where you are on your journey, I would encourage you, be consistent. I would encourage you to don't do this in the shadows. Don't go on a program to lose weight and not tell anyone. That's a surefire way to fail. It gives you the freedom to fail. I removed my freedom to fail by telling people, because I don't want to look like a failure. I want to look like I am succeeding, and I am. And I think that telling people what I'm doing has, acknowledging my weight problem, speaking about it to people, living very vocally on social media, having a YouTube channel. I know that's not for everybody, but tell your friends, tell your family. They will be your support system, and you, trust me, you need all the support you can get. Every time someone gives me a thumbs up on a video, every time someone comments on a Facebook post, that encourages me, that boosts me up, that keeps me focused. And trust me, I think all of you guys are the reason why I have lost 135 pounds. If I was doing this by myself, I know I wouldn't be where I am right now. And so that's just my encouragement to you. Live in the light. Be consistent and don't live in the shadows. Just follow the program and do what it says, and I promise it works. It really does work. If you have questions about Optavia, yes, I'm a coach, but I am not going to try to sell you on the program. You got to do you, but if you are interested and you need more information, I would be happy to chat with you about it, to tell you about what it's all about, but absolutely could care less whether you signed up or not. I'm really not looking for clients. As my clients know, I put a limit, but I would be happy to share with you how this program works and why this program has worked for me. My contact information is in the information box down below, as well as links to my personal Facebook page, my Living in the Light Facebook page, and the Optavia Newbies Facebook page. All of those are ones that I am in control of, and scary thought. And I'd love to have you join. Please consider subscribing. Remember to give me a thumbs up. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.